Hey, how's it going? Been a minute. What's going on, fish folk? Those of y'all new to my channel here, my name's Austin, and this is Fintastic Freaks, and of course this behind me is my fish room. Where the heck have I been for these last couple of weeks? Well, among many other things, of course, a couple of weeks ago, my wife and I went to the Quad City Swap in Davenport. And let me tell you, that was an awesome event there. Definitely looking forward to going back to that again here in the future here. And initially I was going to have this video be more centric on that event. However, the video in my live stream, which was the video I was going to trace back through and do like a highlight reel of, unfortunately that didn't turn out very well because the internet there wasn't too stellar. This video, I still am going to show you what I came home with here. And we got some pretty cool stuff here, as well as some other things going on here in the fish room that we'll all talk about here real quick today. The first tank where we got some new fish in is none other than my 38-gallon aquarium. And some of you will be like, wait a minute, that's the Amazon puffer tank, right? And you are correct. And we don't have just 2 Amazons swimming in here anymore. We now have 4 Amazons swimming in here. This swap had some Amazon puffers, and I've been wanting to do this for a while, and at long last the opportunity presented itself to where we now have a more appropriate group of Amazon puffers here. And I know some people would even argue that 6 of them is actually more ideal than 4, but 4 is definitely more ideal than 2. I mean, they're a lot more colorful now. They're even more active than they were before. Just overall, they're feeling more comfortable in this tank. I am thinking we might bump it up to 6 here eventually. I'm thinking I might want to upgrade these Amazon puffers here soon. They're okay in this 38-gallon tank, but I'm thinking that down the road here, a 55 or even a 75-gallon tank would be better for these guys. Definitely give them more space, hence why it'd be better. Next tank I'll show here quick is my Goldfish bow front tank, where the new addition is this guy. A calico fantail goldfish.
Hello!
I will say right now, I actually can't take credit for this addition. My wife actually found this little guy while we were there, so actually this is more her fish than mine. But alas, I still take care of them all the same. All the other goldfish, I mean, have that beautiful, vibrant orange color that goldfish are oh so notorious for. I like this calico because, he adds a little different splash of color in here, and nonetheless, he's still getting along with the rest of the crew here just fine, eating just fine and such. I don't think I'm going to add any more goldfish in here though now. I think this is a pretty good crowd for this tank here. Anything more and I think it might get a little crowded in here. Right next door to the goldies is our final couple of additions. Where in here, yep, we got some more angelfish because that's what this 29 is mostly about. We got this sunset koi angelfish in here, growing out here with the rest of the angels in here. And honestly, he's pretty much about the same size as everybody else, so it works out pretty well. There might be a little bit of a blushing angel genetics in there too, with the red by his eye and such. But y'all tell me. And this is the other guy right here. This is a sunset koi veil tail angel, and his fins are already coming in so beautifully. I think he also might have a little bit of blushing in him because he's also got that red blush kind of to him as well, just like the other one. I am also debating if I really want to have them join the rest of the crew in the 125 back here. Because, while I definitely think this tank could use more angels, or could at least house more angels, I don't want to overpack this too, so I am debating if I want to get these guys right here, maybe their own tank down the road here, so that we don't jam-pack the 125 over here too much, because I think part of what helps a tank keep its beauty is by not overstocking it and such. Of course, though, no decision needs to be made on that right now. That's at least a few months down the road. These guys got a good deal of growing to do before they'd even catch up with all of these guys right here. So, fortunately, it's not a decision we have to make right now, but something on the forefront of my mind here that I'm still thinking about. I'll keep you posted on what we decide there, of course. Traditionally, with these swap aftermath videos, it's usually just fish that we come home with. This time, we came home with a little bit more than that. Now, I don't know about you guys, but the only thing to me that's more exciting than new fish is a new tank. This is a 65-gallon tank. It basically has the same footprint as a 40 breeder, but just a little bit taller. Some of you might be wondering, well, that's cool. What are we going to put in it?
I don't know.
I've been thinking about how we could move our Oscar into this and let this be his next grow out tank and get him out of the 50 corner there. Or as I saw some of you put in the comments there when we did the live stream and showed this thing off while we were at the swap actually, some of y'all suggested spotted Congo puffers, and I gotta be honest, I kind of like that idea too, but you already know, when we got a new tank in the fish room, I also want to hear your input as well. So, what do you guys think? What should we do with this 65-gallon tank right here? While we're pondering and brainstorming here, why stop at just one tank, huh? Yeah, we got another one. I've actually had this tank for quite a long time. Before I even had this YouTube channel, which is starting to go on to 3 years here now already. But this here is a 75-gallon hex aquarium. And for the longest time, the reason why I haven't ever put anything in this is because, while the seals did hold water, it was still kind of in lesser shape, to put it gently. But at long last, after years of searching, someone finally took on the job of resealing this hex tank. But if all goes well there, we got quite a few options with this bad boy too. I know now for a little bit we've been thinking about putting pea puffers in this 50-gallon corner tank. But, well, the bottom line is that this is my fish room and I'm the one that's got to take care of the fish. The other bottom line is I left the previous decision up to you guys, my subscribers, my viewers. Because every once in a while, I want to give you guys that little freedom of some of the things that we maybe do down here. So, this is another thing I'm going to ask you, the viewers and subscribers. Do we stick to our initial plan and put pea puffers in the 50-gallon Pentagon up there? Or, if all goes well and accordingly, do we change plans and put pea puffers into 75 hex here instead? And before I wrap up this video here, want to give a quick little shout out to SS Bizboy, another YouTuber I met at the Quad City Fish Swap. Has a nice little awesome channel there as well. Got some fish. Dude also is into cars a bit as well, so if either one of those sound like a niche to you, highly recommend you check him out there. But Fish Fam, if you like this video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget, while you're at it, to leave a comment below. Like I say, want to hear some suggestions of what you would put in these tanks. Always love hearing what you guys come up with. And of course, if you come up with an idea, and I end up going with it, of course, I'll pin your comment to the top. And if you're new here and have not done so already, consider clicking that subscribe button, as well as the little bell right next to it, to stay in the loop with everything I do here, as we work on those two tanks here, set them up, get them going and such. Got some more conventions coming up down the road here this year. Thinking it's time that we do another fish store visit here soon, because we haven't done that in a hot minute. All sorts of stuff coming up here that I hope you choose to follow along with. As always though guys, thank you for all the continued support and watching this video. I will see you all in the next video. As always, Fish Fam, stay fantastic.